What's that coming down the tracks? It's a mean machine in red and black. Ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Sick 'em! Oh, 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 oh. Let's talk some Georgia football.
Georgia on the logo, celebrating back-to-back Nats. Perfection wears red and black tonight, 15-0.
Georgia 4 yards from an SEC championship. First down. ETN in the I formation. They hand it to him. Touchdown! Georgia SEC champions!
Sigue Ringo, corta dentro, Ringo, touchdown! Georgia! Flea flicker to get the night started. Downfield looking for Godwin, into his hands, and guess which dogs are barking first? Uga, get after it!
Sonny Michel will send the Dogs home to the championship game.
And Bobo throws that thing in the end zone and
Yes! Touchdown! Touchdown in the goal line!
Georgia Bulldogs bludgeon their way to back-to-back. Glory, glory. Georgia, as the fight song says.
This is our love for each other. 1 + 1 = what? 3. We are better together and we are connected.
This is Robert Iron E. Singleton, a.k.a. D-Dawg from The Walking Dead, or Alton from The Blind Side, and you are watching Respect the Hedges on the Fan Addict Sports Network. All right, guys, go Dogs, sick 'em.
Welcome in, Dawg Nation, and Respect the Hedges family. That's right, man. It's your boy, Coach I. We're in here for another episode of Respect the Hedges, part of the Fan Addict Sports Network. We've been wanting it. We've been needing it. And it's here. College football week 1 is here. We had a teaser, preview, preseason, whatever you want to call it, for week 0. But the Dawgs is on tap this week to start that run for another SEC title and chance to win another national championship under Kirby Smart. Without further ado, let's get into it. And as always, brought to you by the Tailgate Kings. Dawg Nation, we bike. That's right, man. 2025 season is upon us. I ain't gonna hold you too long. We're gonna jump in and talk about these Dogs. Let's go ahead and bring the fat panel of fellas up, man. First up, former DB Eric Robinson and Double Dog baseball player. What's going on, E-Rob?
Coach, what's that coming down the track? what's happening? It's game week.
We
Let's
here.
go.
That's
Let's
right.
go, Marshall. Y'all finna get y'all ass toe out the frame. Let's go. It's game week. Go Dawg.
It's game week. Go Dawg. Hey, right. Bringing our other Double Dog is track dog, football dog, former wide receiver, Shawty Parker. What it do, Shawty?
Gentlemen, what's happening?
Game week, dog. It's game week. We've been wanting it.
Hide the money.
I'm glad y'all didn't need me to help in that chant. I beat Trump, but I just wouldn't have been able to do that right now.
Hey, man, that's right. It is, man. We got to jump start this thing like we want this team to do this year, man. We got to start out fast. Let's bring in our other brother, man. This former wide receiver, Corey Allen. What's going on, CA?
Man, I'm trying to keep my composure, man. Glad to be here. You know, I almost kicked off a week early, so I'm going to try to pull it back in. Marshall, y'all going to get it on Saturday, but yeah, the time is now, man. Glad to be here. Go Dogs.
That's right, man. That's right, man. Let's take a look, man. Y'all already know Shawty Shelby in the building. First lady, what's going on? She say we made it. College football is back.
I know, right?
Go Dogs.
Right.
In Texas,
Go Dogs.
as always. You know what I'm saying? Stat guy in the building say who ready for some football? We all ready for some football. Listen, man, it was some bad football Saturday, but it was football nonetheless. So we got to see a little bit of it. I wish they stopped taking it over to Ireland, but that's another day, another time for another show. Hey, RTH photographer in the house. Kate Hill, what's going on, Kate Hill? She say, "Go Dogs."
What's up,
That's
Kaylin?
right. Michael Baker in the building. Say, Big Mike in the house. We appreciate you
Mike.
being in the house. We appreciate it. Hey man, if y'all new here, man, it's just some dogs talking dogs. That's what we do. We keep it real around here. So hey, it ain't always sunshine and rainbows around here, but we hope the dogs give us a lot of positive things to talk about this season. Steve in the building. What's going on, Steve? We appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you being in the building early. That's what I'm talking about, early and often, man. We're gonna get this thing started, man. Listen, week 1, and it's Marshall. It ain't the sexiest opponent, E-Rob. But it's here. We got a lot of young guys that you know what I'm saying, need to prove something or at least show us something. So this is the game to do it. How you feeling about week 1? How you feeling about what's the vibes in the Robinson household?
I mean, the vibes are strong, man, but this game right here is about eating. Who are you coming to eat? You know what I'm saying? This ain't no mess around. Sit down at the table, put your little napkin on, cut that thing up, eat it, and go on about your business. Go on outside and chill. That's the thing. Who coming to eat, man? That's all. That's it, man. Bring the energy. Do what you're supposed to do. The opponent shouldn't matter. The standard is what matter. Comes out with an energy, with passion, execute, and play to the standard, and everything will take care of itself.
There it is, man. DSGB 884 say he new here, but Go Dogs beat Marshall. Welcome in, DSGB 84. We appreciate you coming in, man. Go Dogs, as always, and beat Marshall for sure. For sure. Ryan Rakestraw, I see you back, Ryan. Ryan, first time on the channel was last Wednesday. He's a dog fan. I think he's a younger dog fan, but he in the house. We don't do call-ins on this show, Ryan, but we're going to give y'all the dog talk you want. And you can comment till your heart is content. So go Dogs. So yeah, CA, what's the vibes in the Allen household this week, man? It's game week, man.
Game week, man. It's time to get it done. You know, this is when the rubber hits the road, as we always say. We got a few goals as far as the football team is concerned. You know, the basics are control the line of scrimmage, dominate early, and we want to play everybody. You know, you probably won't get a good read of Georgia's offense from this game because we're way more talented than Marshall. So I expect us to be physically dominant. I don't expect to see the entirety of the playbook, but I do want to see a lot of these young guys play that you talked about earlier that we've been talking about all offseason. You know, guys nowadays, there'll probably be a freshman on every team in America that gets a chance to stand out potentially on both sides of the ball. And I don't think we'll be any different. So I'm anxious to see who wants to step up. We've got the familiar names we've been talking about, but I'm always certain that there's a name we'll get a chance to learn. And I like to learn names early, you know, make an impact, show me something I didn't expect, that turnover pick six from a guy I might not know about, that pressure from a D lineman I might not be ready for, an offensive lineman finding himself dominant and just pancake after pancake. I don't care who it is. I want to see dominance, and it does start week 1. We don't have time to build up. We need to get off early.
Let's eat.
Hey, let's eat. Let the big dog eat. Listen, Mama RTH in the building.
Mama.
That's right. That's right. She in the building early and often. The Alice is showing up, showing out. We appreciate that. Let's bring our other guy in, man. It's Mr. Tailgate Keys himself. Is former tight end Javar Johnson. What's going on, JV?
Fellows, family, what's going on, RTH? I am so ready for this here week, baby. Game week. I ain't even hear what y'all said before, but I know it was fire. Let's get going. The whole
Hey, dog, it's game week, dog. Listen, it ain't much more that can top college football season, especially when the Dogs is taking the stage. You know what I'm saying? So, like CA said, man, hey, you ain't gonna get to see everything, but we want to see some guys get in there and dominate. JB, how you feeling? What's the vibes in the Johnson household this week when it's game week, man?
Listen, man, I have lived through a very obscure off season. Let me just let you know, man, I've been waiting for this week all year long. I cannot wait for Saturday. Now I'm gonna have to, preface that by saying I got a fishing tournament on Saturday, so I ain't gonna be able to be down in Athens. But best believe we gonna be booted up with the direct TV on the boat. I gotta
Pass
see it,
my
man.
dog.
Hey, man, I'm at a feverish pitch right now because this is something that, really is the epitome of what the year is. And I get the chance to hang out with my brothers all year. We love the Dogs. We talk the Dogs. And then we get to watch the Dogs. And this is the first stepping stone to what has become Natty or Bust. I feel like the team is going to really be one of these teams that we're going to be proud of at the end of the season because we've had some disappointment. We ain't coming off no real high. And I feel like I can't speak for the fans, but I can talk for the fellas.
Right.
We have some things we want to see, and we've been very honest with everybody who's been tuning in with us on the things that we don't feel might not be right. We ain't just over here blowing smoke about what we hope that we will see and what we think we will see. We know what we want to see, and we've been very honest. I'm waiting to see us actually put it on the field and either prove us right or prove us wrong. I think we're gonna be proud at the end of the season, though.
I agree with all of that. Like you say, we ain't blowing no smoke. We keeping it 100 around here. We'll talk about some of them things. Shawty Parker, man, it's week 1. Dawgs about to take the field. Do it make you want to just pull the jersey out, put that Parker on your back again, and run some laps?
No, not really. I
Bring my knees set up.
I enjoy being a fan of, you know what I'm saying? I do miss out on the NIL, but I enjoy being in okay space. I enjoy being a fan of it, But I think all the guys hit on a lot of key points, and I like in particular something that JV had mentioned, man. This is a season, man. We got to come out and we have set a standard. It's amazing that we had a standard where it's championship of us, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tailgate King that cooks all that great stuff. And he talked about a standard. So that's something that I want to see. Even in this Marshall game, we have a standard.
Right.
And I think, it's going to be upon the coaches to find a happy balance. And what I mean by that is we have some guys like Donald Stockton, Nate Frazier. We know they're good players. We know they are leaders. But these guys still need snaps. They need snaps together. So I want to be out, whatever we do, I want to go out and be efficient. That's what I want to see. On this coaching staff, better have a certain amount of plays, certain amount of snaps for certain guys, and whatever they do, I need to be efficient, especially against this particular talent level. You play against higher talent level every day in practice. So I just want to see us go out and be efficient at whatever we do. We're finding a happy medium of getting these guys enough snaps because the ish going to hit the fan real soon, 2 weeks later. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
yes,
I'm with you on that, man. Like you say, we got a standard. Kirby prepare our team regardless of who the opponent is. We not preparing to beat somebody. We preparing to beat everybody. That's what he talks about, man. Shout out to Neelio, our resident K-State fan, says, good evening, Coach. I shouted, what's going on? We appreciate you tapping in with us tonight, Neelio. Listen, E-Rob, CA hit on something, man. He said we ain't gonna show you the whole bag on offense, but then on Shawty's point, we want to be efficient. Like, tell the fans what you think they can expect on Saturday from this offense.
Man, I expect us to be efficient. I expect us to execute at a high level. Those are the things that I expect. I need to go out there and see, put these eyes on it. So make sure. I just feel like Kirby and the staff were really, really intentional about how we were going to prepare for this season and the things that we were going to focus on. And it's the line of scrimmage. We didn't dominate the line of scrimmage the last couple of years, so that has been the focus. So that's really what I'm gonna focus on. Are we gonna dominate the line of scrimmage? It don't matter who we playing against. I don't care who it is. Let's be all in unison and let's take care of the line of scrimmage. And then everything else was kind of take care of itself. So that's what I'm be looking for. Do we take care of the line of scrimmage? Got it.
JV DSGB 84 say, I hope we can start fast. That was definitely an issue in 2024.
Definitely.
Regardless of the opponent. Because me and Shawty was talking about it the other night. Hell, even UMass had like 21 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? So like, what do we need to do Saturday to get this thing started fast? I mean, I don't know, the offense, defense, what we need to do.
Honestly, Coach, I don't know what we need to do, but I know what I would like to see. I would like to see these guys come off the bus when they walking through that dog walk. Ain't no chuckling. I like to see these guys walking through that dog walk. Ain't no waving. I want to see them get off the bus. I want to see them get off the bus, coach, in boots. I want to see them get off the bus. I don't want no suits and no ties. I want to see them in fatigues. I want them to get off the bus ready to go to this war. Because this ain't the war that we scared to lose and we feel threatened that we can lose. But this is the war that sends the message to the team that we play in 3 weeks. Hey, listen, it don't matter who it is. We're going to do a few things. It's going to start with see ball, hit ball. It's going to end with hitting in the mouth. It's going to end with us catching balls. It's going to end
Georgia
with being
football.
accurate, blocking, tackling, running the ball hard. I want to see us get off the bus and be intentional about starting from the moment that we step on campus and we smell the grills and that we know these folk on this campus and they out there getting rabid. I want that to be how we start. Not when we get into the second or third quarter and the game might be close and we just impose our athletic will on people. I want us to impose our mental will on ourselves.
Totally agree.
And then go out and dominate them like we're supposed to.
As you would say, don't be playing with your food.
Don't play with your food. There's a food game. That's what I was talking about. Don't play with it. Man, sit down and smash that shit.
It goes back to, execution. You know what I'm saying? To that point, we talked about this in one of our checks about what we even cover. And that goes back to the point of just not being, the past 2 years, we've been kind of playing with our food. We don't have that, mentality. I go back, if you watch this show, JB said many times, we go back, we don't have that feeling of when we walk off the bus, we come here to do our thing. The last 2 years has been that feeling of like, we don't really know what's going on. The offense going to start kind of slow. The defense going to have to carry. We don't know where we're really getting at. So we want to get back to JV's point, not to be playing with your food and being able to get off that bus and just feel confident that we're going straight in there and handle the bids no matter who we play.
That's right. First lady said she want to see us get to the quarterback early and often. Something that definitely was missing outside of the Texas game last year. Something that definitely was missing last year. How about them effing Dawg cast is in the building? Say good evening, man. We appreciate you tapping in. We appreciate that. CA, listen, man, when y'all play, y'all know y'all get graded even when you, like as a wide receiver, you get graded even when you ain't getting the ball. What we need to see from these wide receivers Saturday, so even against an opponent like Marshall, they can all grade out come Sunday and Monday. You muted.
Yeah, come on, CA. We 4 years in. Let's get this together. 4 years.
I think he had some good stuff for us too, though.
Yeah, look like it. He had leaned into it a little bit. You saw he leaned in a little bit.
I'm gonna go ahead and interpret for you. See what I'm saying is what y'all need to understand is
reboot that thing.
You have to reboot it. All right. We're gonna pass the mic. Shouty, you played wide receiver with our guy CA while he straightened out his audio, man. Like what we need to see from these receivers, regardless of who step on this field, even though it is Marshall, so that they can all grade out good come Sunday and Monday when they're in the film room.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Coach. We went into the portal to replenish our receiving corps for a reason. The coaching staff, in my opinion, feel comfortable with what we had. So we went in and got some people out in and out of the portal. We got some bigger bodies. We had bigger bodies come back. So if nothing else, I want to see us be able to hold blocks on the perimeter. When we throw those screens, we run those reverses. Let's see those big bodies really show what they can do. Because at the end of the day, that's what we gathered there for sure, to help increase our running game. Because they're going to be our focal point. So I need a receiver just to go in because they ain't gonna get a lot of attempts.
Right.
They're gonna get a lot of attempts. Right. So the blocking that they're doing on the perimeter, I want them to be able to hold blocks and maybe spring some explosive and long runs.
Right. And to show this point that he just brought up, a lot of times as fans, it's like, why this guy ain't getting in? Why this guy ain't getting in? Specifically talking about the receiving position. It might be because he ain't blocking good enough. And we had a lot of that going on last year. So the guys that block get to play, not necessarily the guys that's, more dynamic with the ball or anything like that. So I'm with you, Shawty. I definitely want to see it because that's how we're going to create them explosive runs in the run game, being able to block on the next level. DSGB 84 says, I want to see them catch the ball and not have too many drops like last season. That's always a focal point of the wide receivers. Good point. We did lead the nation.
Game, though.
But I will say if they gonna catch it, it's gonna be first half, because in the second half we definitely
We'll
not
choke it down. We're gonna carry them down.
Right. CA, check, mic check. Oh man, we ain't got our guys.
Coach ain't quite ready yet, but I'm coming back for a major rebound.
Hey, but that's why we got the guys. We got our guy CA back, man, while he working out.
Some of that cheap bit on the headset,
man. step your game up, CA. Let go.
All right, listen. At every position, you know what I'm saying. For the most part, we need to see some improvement. JV, Saturday against a team like Marshall, how these tight ends can get a good grade, so they ain't getting too chewed out on Sunday in that field, or Sunday or Monday in the film room, whenever film session is.
Well, to Shawty's point, if you think the receivers ain't gonna get a whole bunch of balls, let's just go ahead and call a spade, man. We got some talent on that outside. These tight ends ain't gonna get a lot of balls at all. But what I will say is, what I want to see from these guys is, I want to see them go out there and do the same thing that we got these big body receivers doing. I want to see them go out there, hold that edge. If we run in some off tackle runs, I want to see them inline block, because all of them are built for that. They are athletic tight ends, but all of them built for that inline blocking. Thick guys, big legs, you know. So I feel like all these guys need to go out there and show that they are adequate in the blocking game, man, because this year is really going to be kind of what I feel like is getting back to our roots. And get back to our roots mean we're going to have that running game going to where that play action game and Bobo can do their thing. So that's what I'm going to say, Coach. They need to block. We need to make sure we block and we hold the block. We don't hold the guy, but we hold the block.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah, and I'm with that, because again, last year blocking definitely was not up to the standard, and that goes into the run game. And this year, like Shawty said earlier, we're gonna be a running team. We run first. That's what it's gonna be. I know y'all want to see Gunner air it out. I'm not saying he's not gonna do that sometime, but that's not gonna be the main focus of this offense. I got CA. We in here, CA. Mic check. I knew it was gonna be a good one. Can't hear you.
Right.
CA.
Man.
E-Rob, listen,
Yes,
man,
sir.
we talk about that run game, man. These running backs, you think we see more than three running backs? Because we got a stable out there. I mean, you gave us the lowdown from last week, you know what I'm saying? So I know we're gonna see Nate Frazier. We know we're gonna see Chauncey. How many running backs you think we see Saturday?
I think we see them all, Coach. I think we're already established. We all have established that we're going to run the air out of the ball on Saturday. I think it's going to be one of those scenarios. We get up and just start running the ball. So everybody's going to get a shot. I'm glad you came to me about the running backs. I thought you were going to go defensive back. So I like it. I like what you're doing, Coach, because I have been. It's a dude that I really want to see, and that's Bo Walker. And I really do believe that he's going to play a lot on Saturday. And I think that we were all talking about, you want to see that guy that you really hadn't heard a whole bunch, like, who's that? I think he could be one of those guys. I think he definitely, the way he smashes up in the damn hole, and if there are some holes created, he could light up the scoreboard on Saturday. So that's a name to look out for, Dawg Nation.
There it is. Trojan Fight in the building, our resident USC Trojan fan. We appreciate you tapping in. He says Alabama cancels West Virginia today. They got to be called soft now, too. That's the rules. Hey, I don't know. Hey, all I can do.
We ain't Bama.
Right.
We talking about the Dogs, man.
Dog. Like that's something. Hey, man, you got the.
They are soft. They ain't Georgia.
Yeah. Hey, that is what it is, man. So that's their scheduling department. So I don't know. Let me give my guy one more chance. No, you ain't ready. All right, bet. Hey, they gonna let my man say no. Do not come to me right now. I'm still working on it technically.
I just shot you a text. Yeah, that might help.
All right. So offensively, Dawg fans, what we saying is it might look a little boring on Saturday because again, we're trying to establish who we are. I don't think last year we really had an identity to all of y'all point. You know what I'm saying? And I think our identity for this team will be to run the ball. Again, use that run, then use that play action. Hit these outside receivers, these big body receivers down the field, make some splash plays that way. So, Shawty, what I want to ask you about the running backs to go to what E-Rob said. We know who RB1 is, and we know that we probably gonna see everybody else. Who in your mind do you feel like gonna take, or do you want to take that RB2 spot?
Now this is gonna be a shocker, but I think Donald Stockton needs to be the number 2 rusher. I really
All right,
do.
explain it to the fans.
Because I need for now he may not necessarily have to be the number 2 like leading rusher,
right?
But we really need to incorporate him into the run in the running game with the RPOs. I think that's what is going to make our running game like go into overdrive. If Garner can be a threat with his legs, I think that's going to really make the running game that much better because now you truly have to play 11-on-11 football on defense. We haven't had a quarterback in the last 2 years that was a threat to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what has been the difference. Prior to that, we had a guy who was a threat to run the ball, and so could beat you with his arm. And we need Gunner to be that type of quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I like that. Now that kind of goes to what I said earlier in the year is, he is an RPO zone read type of quarterback. So I'm with you, Shawty. I would like to see us definitely incorporate him more than the past, Beck did the last 2 years.
Listen, Coach, I say this and I'm saying it jokingly, but I'm being 100% with you. We ain't got but a year or two of this guy. He been on the bench all the time. We need to use him.
You're damn right.
His legs
Hey, Shawty, 100%. You're damn right. We don't need to be saving him for next year. Run his ass in the ground. Call all the plays for him. Let's go. I'm with you.
Right. How about them? F Dogcast says Gunner's gonna tote it. I think if he rushes 5 times a game on called plays, that's not talking about scrambles or nothing. It changes everything for that offense. And I think
that's 5 less carries to your back. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And Shawty talked about this a couple of shows ago. If he toting it a minimum of 5 times purposely on call plays, regardless of what he's doing, he's a threat to run, which now those ends can't crash down on our running backs like they was doing last year, catching us from behind, opening up lanes and things of that nature. So good call on that one, man. And I think we're going to see a lot of that Saturday. So we also, on last thing on the offense, JV, we will get to see, we should get to see some of these backups, 1 or 2 of these backup quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? And in our championship years, we got to see backup quarterbacks, backup offensive linemen. We got to see backup a lot, which is how we went back to back by developing that depth. So when the backup quarterbacks, and there's some that say we just want to, we should be running the clock out. Then some say we should just be running the playbook. What would you like to see from these backup quarterbacks if we handle business and they get in?
Honestly, Coach, it ain't my. I shouldn't have to worry about the other team morale. I want my team. I'm serious. Look, it's your job. It's my job to score. It's your job to stop me.
That is fact.
And when we get into a game and we have a score that allows us to play our younger guys, man, I know Kirby doesn't like to, he doesn't like to make a fool, a mockery of another team. But to me, it's not making a mockery. It's preparing your team in live action, which is a completely different scenario than when you're playing against the guys that you go into the field house with and that you're in a dorm room with and that you eat in a dining hall with. I want to see those guys go out and run the offense. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying we out there throwing bombs and it's 63-0.
Right.
What I am saying is that if Puglisi gets in and we have the second and third string receivers and second and third string linemen in and the second and third string running backs in, let these kids run that offense so that if we do have these injuries. This offense
Right.
ain't foreign to them. Those
Right.
lights aren't foreign
Right.
to them. That
Right.
competition, because any of these guys can attest, man, when you step on that field for the first time in front of those 95,000, if you're on the road in front of 100,000+, wherever we playing at, it's a completely different
It's
scenario,
different.
coach.
Yeah.
And it ratchets up your blood pressure. Everybody's heart beats faster. Your palms are a little bit sweatier until you get those first few live licks. They need those live licks to count.
Yeah, and I think back to what Shawty said about Gunner. Puglisi is also, he might not be the runner that Gunner was in high school as far as the attempts and the numbers, but that dude can run the ball too. So we need to make sure we incorporate him in the game. And like you said, in front of the 93 to 94, and he getting them live bullets where we ain't thudding, we ain't running by you because you the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You in it for real. So like you said, so that he won't be surprised down the line if we should need to call on him. So good points,
Hey,
man.
Coach.
Good points. Yeah.
Real quick, man. So to that point, man, I did see Puglisi, and he does move around really good. So that was my first time putting eyes on him. So I'm glad that you brought that up. And I wanted to kind of say that I don't think we change the offense when he comes in terms of he can pull the ball and make them respect the run, So I think we're going to run the offense when he comes in the game. I think maybe once we get to Montgomery and they probably is going to be handing the ball off. But I think we got to get Puglisi ready to play. And this is no better time to do that.
And that kind of goes to my point when I'm getting at about Gunner. I was kind of joking and saying it, but I don't think there's that big of a difference between those guys. I just think Gunner has maybe just a little bit more experience, obviously.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is use them, because you got a guy who can come in and you know what I'm saying, help you out. And if both of them come back next year, here, you really just got a true quarterback competition in, for real. So let's go, man. Don't hold back on Gunner.
Right, that's right.
I'm gonna say run the tide off.
Before we jump over Trojan Fight, you get a lot of love because you support the channel. But Zach Branch, I ain't gonna argue with how many drops he had yet last year for USC. But Shawty said it in the comments for those that didn't see it. We ain't gonna really be throwing it down the field to Zach like that. We're gonna be using them in them pop passes, them in arounds, and giving them the screen, because what Zach Branch is a guy that can make plays when he has the ball. We don't need him to be down the field to get the ball. We can get it to him right now. You know what I'm saying? We may even, I wouldn't even put it past Bobo to motion him into the backfield and just hand it off to him, to be honest with you. So I think you'll see, right, and I think you're gonna see
he make everybody come close to the line of scrimmage. He makes them come down.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. When he on the field, you gotta respect it, because if you don't, then that's when he hurts you. So to be honest with you, I think we're going to keep it in that 5 to 10 yard range. We're going to give it to him and let him work his magic, because that cannot be denied is what he can do after he gets the ball. But so flip over to the defense. What to expect on the defense. So how about them effing Dogcast says, I'm very interested in the rotation on the back end of the defense throughout the game is what he's talking about. We got Harris, DeMello, Aguero, Ellis Robinson, and Maddox, and Andre. I don't know if Andre Evans is if he's healthy or whatever. I'm interested in that too. So we got the two corners. We got safety. Of course, the safety is still up for grabs. E-Rob let us know, some things on that, what he saw last week. And then, Janelle Aguero, I think he's definitely getting a start at the nickel. But last year he wasn't the best in pass coverage, so I'm interested to see if we go 3 DBs and dime, you know what I'm saying, or like in obvious passing situations, or do we bring in, whoever's backing him up because he's a better, cover. E-Rob, your thoughts on the DB rotation, specifically that nickel and that other safety spot opposite KJ?
Man, so it's really profound that you brought up that star position, because Aguero looks like he's the unquestioned starter, and he can't just be good. Like, I need him to be a star. So we talk about having somebody stand out and like really catch your eye. He better catch my eye, like, because that position in our defense is vital to everything we do. So I don't need him to be good. I need him to be. I need to be like, oh, that dude right there can play. And if he gives us that kind of performance, then we're gonna be okay. Now the other thing I want to see is Adrian Maddox, right? I want to see, like, like we said, you cannot substitute live bullets out here. I know he came from, I think, UAB or whatever. Do it here at Georgia. So I want to see you out there with live bullets, being where you're supposed to be, eyes where you're supposed to be, and then at the moment of truth, making tackles, getting people on the ground. That's what we do here at Georgia. We don't miss tackles. Do that.
Right.
I want to see that. And then Ellis Robinson. We've all been waiting on him. We know that he has the goods. Now it's time for us to see him do it on the field for the University of Georgia. The opportunity is going to be there. Will he snatch it, take it, and choke it out? That's going to be on him. So I definitely going to be watching that.
Right. That goes to how about them effing Dogcast says. He says, when that star position is right, the Georgia defense is nasty. When we had Javon Bullock, right, like Javon and Taki running that thing, man. Two balls is out there biting, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we definitely want to see this year, man. Them linebackers, JV. I know we got in CJ Allen and Raylan Wilson. I do want to see Raylan Wilson, however, take another step forward. Now, last year we had pass rusher extraordinaire Jalen Walker. You think one of these younger guys can take that same, initiative? We got the Chris Coles, the Justin Williams, top 5 linebackers in their class.
Again, Coach, I ain't 100% sure, but what I can say is that we got the talent in the room to take the steps that are necessary, right? Some of these guys are gonna look. This is what Georgia does, man. We develop folks,
right?
But also, folks need to develop themselves. So what you have seen,
don't make them be accountable, JD.
Hey, listen, man, look. What we talking about? So folks got to be able to be accountable to themselves, man. And like over the past few years, we've had guys that were great team guys playing on that field, right? But I feel like we have better physical specimens of young men out there right now, better athletes that can take steps that can surpass anything that we've seen on those edges and from those edges, man. Man, shout out to 11. He was phenomenal. But there was games when he disappeared. I want to see guys who show up every single game. I ain't asking you to get me 12, 16, 17 sacks in a season. We include the playoff. I'm asking you to be a threat and make the other team game plan for you every time you touch the field. That's the kind of guys I need to see. Do we have that talent on the field? Do we have that talent coming in and year out? Yes, sir. I think we do have some of that talent. I got to see it, Coach. I got to see it.
I'm with you on that, Shawty. Next topic, man, we're going to talk about these early impact players. And one of the spots on that defense where you talked about it the last 2 years, we ain't had no special guys, is that D-line. Do we have some early impact players in your mind? Again, this is Marshall, but there is a standard at Georgia. So we can still see the standard being played. There's some special guys that might make an early impact that make us say, hey, I need to watch this kid going forward.
I mean, I kind of piggybacking off what JV said. I'm going to use the scout report term. I think this guy will be on everybody's scout report every week. Number 52, Christian Miller. Am I right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I don't think there's no question in my opinion, that he's the guy. When I look at the defensive line, he's the guy that always jumped off the film to me. Like he's been that someone I've seen special guy, and I really think this is his time to really shine and take that next step. But unfortunately, he may be too good. He may get the double teams and allow somebody else to shine. You know what I'm saying? So we got the young guy. Is it Evans? The young guy, the D-line, what's his name?
Elijah Griffin.
Elijah Griffin, yep.
Get the first team snap. Maybe he can get an opportunity to come in and shine because Christian Miller is taking up all the double team. But even with that being said, I think Christian Miller will still have a chance to be that dominant guy on the front. Coach, can I really had this guy who I wanted to talk about on the defense. Can I bring him up?
Yeah.
So I want to mention Harris, man. I know he's fighting with the 5-star cornerback. We talk about he may start, he may not start. But I really think Harris has a chance to really excel at the cornerback position this year. Because no one else is going to throw at the other side. He's going to get those attempts. He's going to get the chance to get those PBUs, get those INTs. because they ain't throwing at the other side. They ain't throwing at the other side. And I thought what I saw in him last year, he made a great leap in being in phase, started to look back and turn around and knock the ball down, things like that. His length and his speed, I think he really has the opportunity to be one of the better cornerbacks that we've had come out in a long time.
And he definitely is physical. He definitely physical in that right too. So we know he got that down. And like you say, tracking the ball is key. Playing on that, on that outside as well. That goes to kind of if he is having that year, kind of what I was asking earlier. Like, do we possibly see on obvious passing downs Ellis slide in and play that
I talked about that earlier. I talked about that earlier. Yeah. Not even he may not. He probably have a better chance at playing that star position because Aguero, to his credit, trying to shit to get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? You don't been at that position. They don't gauge. You don't have that position supposed to lock down for the last 2-3 years. So, bro, if you ain't a 3-down star at this point, like it's time to let somebody else slide in there and do something. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Right.
But I wouldn't be mad if Harris even slid to a safety spot. Harris need to be on the field. I know we got pressure about a 5-star cornerback. What's his name?
Ellis Robinson.
Ellis Robinson. And we got to do something with him. But listen, I don't want to do no addition by subtraction thing. Find a way to keep Harris on the field, man. I think Harris, he the man. I really do.
So with that said, I'll ask you this, Shorty, because I mean, like this right here, like how about them effing Dogcast says Harris is a physical play, has the advantage over Ellis Robinson, and in that star position, you got to be able to do both. If we in obvious passing downs, wouldn't it be more beneficial to move him over to that star role possibly, and then let Ellis play on the outside?
Yeah, and Aguero, the odd man out.
He can play on obvious rundowns, I guess.
How about them effing Dogcast? Shout out to you, man, for giving us a shout out on your show last week. And at this point, you need to have one of us on the show,
man. Stat guy gets in here and say, I'm looking forward to seeing what Xavier McLeod does for y'all in the middle. Listen, Xavier McLeod got more snaps towards the end of the year last year. He's looking like he's 100% healthy.
He fast a little bit, yep.
Right. So that goes along to having that depth because like JV mentioned earlier, you counting the playoffs too at this point, man. You got to have guys so you don't run out of guys. Sacred Grove getting in the building. What's going on, Sacred Grove? Appreciate you getting in. Say I want to be dangerous. Say I want to be. Who?
Aguero. I'm sorry. I was reading the comment. My bad. I'm sorry. That's the whole point of taking him out on third down. Like he's a liability in coverage. Why would we slide him back to safety?
Right. We can't slide him back to safety in obvious passing downs. I think that's what we're talking about, obvious passing downs, because now he may be matched up with a guy and have to actually cover where that's actually his weakness. That's what this part of the topic was about. Should we take him off the field and add another DB, slide one of the safeties down, add a safety behind him? But again, I haven't been to practice, haven't seen him. Maybe Aguero has stepped up. That would be good. Like Shawty said, we want all down DBs. We don't want to have to take you off. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody might be going tempo on us. You know what I'm saying? And if they go on tempo, we ain't got time to switch it up. Kind of like when you playing the game and you hit that, you hold down the X so you can hurry up offense and they can't change their defense. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want that kind of guy. That's what we interested in seeing. Let me go back to Sacred Grove. Sacred Grove said, I want to be dangerous on the edge this year. So I'm watching for Jonah, Gabe, Elo,
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna disrespect them like that. And Isaiah Gibson. So I'm definitely looking at all those guys. As far as the pass rush, I think I definitely want to see Gabe do that and Jonah. I want to see Elo do it, but I think me and Shawty said earlier in some earlier shows, we think Elo is more so brought in to fill that Chaz Chambliss role where setting the edge is his primary job. Tackles for loss and sacks is secondary. We just need you to turn that play back in so these linebackers can eat because we got them out there. OG Stoney Jackson said, I heard Dinkins pushing at the star. I did hear some good things about Dinkins, and what's crazy is Rashad Dinkins didn't even get here to the summertime.
Right.
And they said the dude is going to be hard to keep him off the field. And to what
Trying
Shawty
to
said.
shit get off the pot. So you gonna be in there 4 years. They've been starting at 3, man. Come on, bro. Like,
Hey, coach, you know what I want to see when we talk about the pass rush?
What?
You're right though, Shawty. You better make something happen. That's what I'm saying. Aguero can't just be out there. He got to. He needs
got
to
to be
flash.
doing something.
He
Right.
needs to flash.
Like
But-
you said earlier in the show, you said we need to be like, oh, that guy right there.
That dude,
Yeah,
right.
that dude.
But with the pass rush, man, you know what we did those last couple of years when we were really good on defense? Those inside linebackers had a lot of sacks and they caused a lot of havoc on those cross buck or whatever. They just was in the backfield all the time. So I'm looking for that. I want to see 33. I want to see 5. I want to see them in the backfield causing havoc. So chasing the quarterback and just disrupting stuff. So that's what I want to see.
Right, and that's gonna go to that D line up front. Like if they eat up them blocks, like if Christian Miller taking that double team, and then Xavier McLeod's and the Jordan Halls, these guys are actually making plays up the field. Like you ain't even got to actually make the tackle. If you create one thing we didn't do last year is we didn't create new lines of scrimmage when we were on defense.
Absolutely, on offense either.
On offense. Right. On offense, we was at best we was at a stalemate. And on defense, at best we was on a stalemate. Like we need to create new lines of scrimmage. So our this linebacker, listen, I'm putting it up against any linebacker room in the nation. And if our front blocks how they're supposed to block, then they gonna eat all year long.
Better play clean.
Got to. That's how we've been. You know, what I'm saying that's how Roquan was able to play clean. Kobe was able to play clean.
Yeah.
Like, Channing Tindall, Quay Walker, they was just out here running free, knocking.
First rounders in front of them. First rounders in front of them. Them first rounders
was out there playing in church suits, boy. They was out there.
Wasn't even dirty, was they, Joe?
They was in tuxedos. I'm just saying, that ball was clean out there.
And that's the principle of our defense. We want our linebackers to be able to play clean because we want to make you go east and west. Because we know we got the speed to track it. That's the whole principle of our defense to make you go east and west. But the linebackers have to be able to play clean.
Right. Second Girl say he needs to be like Bullard. Our star always sets the tone. That goes back to how about them effing Dawg cats said earlier. Listen, man, when that star is cooking, that Georgia defense be cooking. So
it changes shit on that defense, no doubt.
Right. All right, so we got a question. He said, how do y'all think we're going to utilize Justin Williams maybe in those blitz situations? We know he's going to play. I think he is going to play, but I think we're going to see Chris Cole fill that Jalen Walker role. He got a lot of good snaps last year, and the dude is freakishly, talented. I think he got a lot of the speed that Jalen Walker had, you know what I'm saying? But he's a bigger body, linebacker. So I think Justin Williams may get some of that, but I think that's going to go to Chris Cole in my estimation, just because, again, we saw it a little bit last year in some key crucial moments too, not just, in garbage time. E-Rod, what you think? You think Justin Williams might fill that blitz role, or are we looking at Chris Cole?
No, I like what you said. No, it's going to be Chris Cole doing that hybrid thing and kind of doing a little bit of kind of what 11 did for us last year. Right. But, man,
Are we talking about the jack position?
Well, Jalen played a little jack. He played a little middle. He played a little everything. That's what I think Chris Cole can be for us. Like he played inside, outside. Just depends on the down distance situation, who playing good that game. That's kind of what Jalen did for us, and I think Chris Cole gonna be that guy for us this year.
So Justin Williams, I saw him finally for the first time and dude he can really run. Like he's really athletic. So it's going to be all about reading your keys. Can you be clean? Can you run? Can you, when you get there, stop it, stop the run, stop everything right there and not have people running through tackles and all that stuff. So I haven't seen him do it in the game. So this will be a good opportunity to see that. So it goes back to what we were talking about at the very beginning of the show. Man, one of these young guys, I want to see him flash because he has all the ability, and we're going to say that over and over and over and over again about how much ability. Now I want to see you guys go out there and actually do it on the field. And again, these first 2 games, we're going to play a lot of bodies. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. Guys, if you can hear my voice, please take advantage of those opportunities. We don't play, every snap counts. So, man, make it count for you.
Big facts. Stat guy said, what are our expectations for Elijah Griffin this year? To play a
play a
role
lot.
in that rotation, I think
Yep.
for sure. And listen, wouldn't be surprised if he takes somebody's spot because apparently he's been flashing since the moment that he walked on campus. So, and like Shawty said, we would love to just be able to slow play him, but unfortunately, like sometimes you just that good, and sometimes we
play.
need you, and sometimes it's both of them. I hope in this
Yeah.
case,
At the end of the day, it's depth at the end of the day.
right. It just creates
Yeah.
more depth for our defensive
Absolutely.
line, which again, we didn't have a lot. We had some injuries last year, and then we didn't have it. So Sacred Grove says, I'm not hearing too much about Zay Walker. I don't think that has to do with anything with Zay Walker, Sacred Grove. I think that has to do with the 2 to 3 classes prior to him. We recruited top 10 linebackers, number 1 in 2 of the classes. And he just, at the end of the day, he going to have to watch, learn, wait his turn because you got CJ Allen and Rayla Wilson starting. You got Justin Williams and Chris Cole and Chris Jones in front of, because people forget about Chris Jones. So.
Right, because they were all him 2 and 3 years before him. They were him. You know what I'm saying?
And we all know, Jack, how you got ID. Everybody can't get in the club.
No, somebody got to sit outside, baby.
There's 2 rooms.
I like that one, Shawty.
There's 2 rooms where it's gonna be hard to crack that lineup, and that's an LB, that's the linebackers, and them tight ends, dog. Like it's as good as you might be. You better
be right.
You better be right if you trying to crack that rotation. So
Coach said, watch, learn, and wait your turn. I like that. Let go. I like that now.
So hey, that's right. OG Stoney Jackson said Chris Cole's our best cover linebacker. Also, I definitely agree with that. We did that's why I think he got snaps last year, because in situations where we wanted to rush Jalen, Chris could actually go out there and cover. That's why I think he's gonna play that Mr. Everything.
He was the jet.
Yeah. So I think Chris Cole gonna see a lot of snaps. He may not start, but he's gonna see a lot of snaps this year. Listen, man, we done rolled up on our time almost. Everybody in the comments, man, y'all let us know y'all score prediction. The Dogs are picked to win by 40. And before y'all go saying 63-3 and all of that stuff, let me just let y'all know, me and Shawty talked about this and we looked it up. You know how hard it is to beat people by 40 points? I don't care who you playing. So 21 and 22 back-to-back natty years, elite defenses, elite offenses. We beat people by 40. 4 times in 21, 4 times in 22. In 21, 2 of those teams was FCS or G5 teams. In 22, it was also actually all Power 4 teams. So I don't know what the score gonna be. I'm just letting y'all know before y'all put that out there.
You talking about arguably 2 of the best teams in Georgia history.
Right. So that
college football history. These great teams.
Right. So with that said, let's get these predictions in there. Stat got so nasty for the betters. He said 42-3, a late field goal for Marshall to get the back door cover. It's gonna be somebody took me right.
No, did it?
Don't the push go to the head, man?
That ain't the push. That's a 39-point win, though.
I thought it was 40.
That's what I'm saying. If they get the late field goal and you take the 40, you lose your money.
Yeah.
So if you take Marshall and the 40, you get that 3 points at the end, and in the fourth quarter, you get that back door cover, like JV said.
I like all these scores I'm seeing in the check.
All right, so
52-3. I don't know about
Sacred Grove say 52-3. Listen,
we'll take it.
What I will say is for those that aren't, the college football fiends that we are, Marshall did replace their head coach. They did replace about 30 to 40 players.
He took all the players with him. He took all the players. Everybody.
They want to get everybody.
He told Marshall, F your couch. I'm taking everybody. He showed them no respect. So, I mean, honestly,
everybody.
DSGB 84 says 42-6. How about them F and Dogcast says 38-10. Carlo in the building. What's going on, Carlo? Where you going, my man? Where you going? Where you been? My mate say, "What's up, fellas?" Gold Dawg, sick 'em. We appreciate it. Shelby say 35-3. Brian Drakeford says 48-10. C. Butler say 48-6. Let's see what we got. Brian Draper said, "Oh well, 48-3." He took a touchdown away from him. Instant replay say that he want to overturn it, huh? B. Shaw, Cheesy, what's going on, dog? He said a lot to a little. Go Dogs.
I like it.
All right, Mama RTH say 56-3.
Let's
All
go,
right,
Mama.
we're gonna go around the panel. JV, what you got for me, man? What you got on that score prediction this weekend?
Man, I think we're gonna pull out a 45-6 win. We ain't gonna cover though.
I'm with that.
39 points.
It's gonna be some betters, man. Shawty, what you got on the score, dog?
I'm a JB. I like 41-3.
Oh, y'all so nasty for just making them see that money but can't get it.
Shout out to my boy, giving him hell on the pick.
All right, let's see what we got. 9-time champion say 31-10. UGA started slow the last couple of years versus inferior opponents. Again, that's facts. That's based on factual, data. So we don't want that, but again, factual data. Appreciate you chapping in, 9-time champion. Del Rico, what's going on? It says
Rico.
Oh, Del Rico is a. Are you a?
No, he's a Bama fan. That's my boy.
Yeah, he's that
we are
block him.
Jeremy, block no block. Don't, hey, all right, Del Rico, don't make this big Shelby on you now. He said 21-10. I'll tell you right now, 21-10, wow. Marshall. Listen, we have to. We have to.
Say Alabama. Hey, you know what? The more we see you, the more we don't like it. Get your ass back over to Alabama station.
Oh, let's see. Mark Regal, what's going on, man? Appreciate you tapping in. Said wish SC had a bunch of brothers on the podcast like this. Mark Regal, hey, glad you said that, my man. Tune in on Thursday for our Fat Addicts new show called Stat Line. It's a stat line with the stat guy. It's all South Carolina, all the time, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, so y'all set that up. Nah, that was a setup.
Right I don't even know. I promise you.
That was a setup right there. Now,
I promise you, I don't.
Hey, Coach, you a damn pro though. I see how you. You a damn pro, Coach.
Hey, listen. Hey, I didn't even know it was coming. Stat guy, did you put this dude up to do this? Listen, pre-marketing, we appreciate you, Mark Regal.
Either way it go, it worked.
Right, JG10 says 41-13. E-Rob, what you got on the score, man?
13?
Man,
that's what he said. That's what he said. Okay, E-Rob, what you got?
No, I'm feeling like JB, that 45-6, but you know what? I think we get a late field goal. We bring in a dude that got hurt last year to kick a field goal late, 48-6, and we come.
Okay. Hey, shout out to our guy, RE, man. He been in the comments, man. He said he got to reschedule, shawty. So that's right, man. Robert Edwards, we're going to get Robert Edwards on the show.
Yeah.
So this is RBU, man. We got to have one of the best to ever do it on the show. We're going to get
playing,
you on,
Robert.
RE.
Come on.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Stop having stuff to do.
Stop playing tonight, though, man.
Right, appreciate you tapping in. 9-time champion said, I'm an Auburn guy. Y'all check out War Report. Chop it up with them. Main guy Mike G. Yeah, I watch War Report a lot, man. I like those guys, man. They keep it a buck. That's what we like. Stat guy, that's right.
Robert too, man. Good luck on the season. Head coach.
Yes, man. Washington County. Wake up.
There it is, man. Hey, we appreciate it. Listen, I'm gonna go with y'all, man. I don't think we cover that 40. I think it's gonna be 41-6. That's what I'm gonna say. 41-6. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that defense to show up and show out. That's what I'm really looking for. We can find the offense, fine tune it, but we need that defense to come out the gates rolling right now. You know what I'm saying? So anything else, JV, it's game week, man. Tell the people what you got going on, where they can find you, fishing tournament. Let them know what Tailgate Kings got going on, everything.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna be able to be in Athens, man, regrettably. But I'm gonna go out there on that water, man. I'm gonna try and do the same thing I'm asking the Dogs to do. I'm gonna come out there ready. I'm gonna go out there ready to bust up nature and the folks that I'm competing against. Man, check it out though. We gonna definitely have some things coming on, man. Y'all keep an eye out. We are launching the charter to Tennessee for the Tennessee game on September the 13th, man. Y'all jump on that charter bus and y'all party up there to Knoxville with us, and we're going to party all the way back Tailgate Kings. Y'all know what we do, how we get it. And I'm always going to be here with my guys. Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Continue to log in, man. I love seeing all the names in the chat. Let's go.
That's right, man. TailgateKingsATL.com. If you haven't been there, go ahead and get there, man. And make sure y'all tune in for all the events got coming. Again, he said a charter is coming for the Tennessee game. They've done it before to Ole Miss, to Bama. You know, they get it going, man. E-Rob, tell the people where they can find. Before you do, we had a lot of people in the chat. Y'all been rocking tonight. We appreciate y'all, whether it's been Facebook, whether it's been YouTube. Do the fellas a solid. Hit that thumbs up or that like button. So that way the replay game, all the Dawg fans can find it when they searching for Dawg content. E-Rob, tell them what you got going on. Where they can find you.
You can find me right here on Tuesday nights talking to these dogs with my dogs. Man, I love it. I'm so happy that we're here for the season. And man, to Dawg Nation, man, to all the dogs about to take the field on Saturday. Do not play with your food. Cut that shit up and eat it. Let's go.
That's right. DJ Bremer checking in. What's going on? We appreciate you getting in. State Farm in the house.
That's my insurance lady. That's my insurance lady.
Hey, man, the Dawgs in the building tonight, man.
That's
Crump,
right.
Man. I'm loving it. Let's go.
In the building. Let's go. Shawty, tell them what you got going on.
I got a brand new toolbox. Do y'all insure toolboxes? Yeah, man. Shout out to the guys, man. As you can tell tonight, the show was great, man. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. It's a different kind of energy as we get closer to game week, man. Everybody chomping at the bits, man. And with that being said, man, you can find me on Respect the Hedges, obviously Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock. Get my damn opinion tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. And some of this snap count stuff Coach got on Mondays and Wednesdays. I be everywhere, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
That's right, man. Hey, shout out to all the dogs for pulling up. Shout out to the rivals pulling up. The Auburn guy, 9-time champion. Shout out to Trojan Fight, our USC fan. Shout out to Neilio, our K-State guy. Stat guy, South Carolina guy, man. Listen, I'm Coach I. Of course, you can always catch me here on the Fan Addict, man. Listen, the Fan Addict, every year we trying to add something. We're trying to upgrade for the fans and do something. So this year in 2025, on the Fan Addict, you can see a show Monday through Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. No matter what day you tune in, Monday through Thursday, you can see a show. On Mondays and Wednesdays, you can catch me, Stat, and Shouty, and some other SEC guys chopping it up on the SEC snap count. On Tuesdays, I'm here with my guys right here talking Dawgs every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Respect the Hedges. And then our new show on Thursdays. It's all South Carolina all the time. I'm letting Stat Guy off the leash. Y'all will get to hear him talk about South Carolina.
Boy.
How I get to hear him talk about South Carolina. And it's going to be a wild ride. We got former players, Corey Bridges and Jameer Kelly coming on. We got this week. This week, we got the Virginia Tech media guy coming on. We're gonna have other South Carolina fans, other rival fans. Y'all make sure y'all check him out, man. Stat guy, he gonna get some wild stuff for you. So just make sure y'all check him out.
I'm getting jealous. Don't be separating the resources, man.
Make sure y'all get over to tailgatekeys.com, man. Make sure, because they have some things that always be fire. Y'all know how it go. Make sure you get over Just My Damn Opinion. Listen, turn on that bell notification. I'm not just saying that because we YouTubers and that's what we supposed to say. I'm saying it because you don't know when Shawty gonna pop up on you, man. So y'all make sure y'all turn that bell. He might fool around here and do a show at 1 p.m. because he ain't got no work to do. You just don't know how. You don't know how.
I do work. Now I do have a job.
He his own. Let me bet. Hey, he his own boss. So he might be.
Hold on.
Like the way
Don't get you like
Wait a minute.
We ain't doing that.
Right.
We gainfully
employed right here. He his own boss, man. So he might just pop up on you in the midday. But y'all make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to the channel as well, man. Until next Tuesday for the Dawg fans that only join us. As always, respect these hedges. Hopefully we see y'all sometime. Let's see what we got. All right, just heard a report that Aguero went down with a leg injury. Hope he's okay. See, this is why you got to have depth. But we'll tune in. Hey, make sure y'all watching that star position on Saturday. I'm giving y'all homework, fans.
Yes.
Watch that star position on Saturday to see who steps up. Possibly if it's not a serious leg injury, or if it is, let's see who else play in that spot, and let's talk about it next Tuesday. That boy Debo say go Dogs, baby. Way to get in there at the end. Appreciate you, man. And as always, respect these hedges and go Dogs.
Go Dogs.